What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, all my people listening on the podcast, Berg Banter, what's up to y'all? Everybody right here on my first vlog, or vlog as you call it, what's going on to y'all? So for now, working title, we're going to call it Vegan Van Venting Sessions. So if you're on YouTube, check it out, Vegan Van Venting Sessions. I'm going to come to you guys. I'm going to try to do weekly eventually. For right now, just starting off, we may only go every other week or so, but definitely this had to be the first one. So check it out, everybody. This right here is called The Longest Year of My Damn Life. Alright? And when I say that, I don't really mean it being the longest year of my life in a bad way. It's been a long year. It's been tumultuous. It's been educational. And it's been extremely rewarding. Now, everybody watching me, you may see me look down from time to time. That's just because I got my notes here, and I wanted to make sure y'all got all the information. So, May 17th, 2018 marked my 1 year veganiversary. What is a veganiversary, you ask? Well, it's called being vegan, and it's your anniversary. Merge the two, veganiversary. All right? So, 369 days ago, I started my vegan journey, and here I am today telling you guys about it. Now, one thing I do want to get off my chest and out of the way before we start is this. So the word vegan has a negative attachment to it, and so I like to use the word earthly eater. All right? I consider myself an earthly eater, and when I'm eating my food, I am earthly eating. All right? So when I refer to earthly eating or refer to being an earthly eater, well, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about plant-based, I'm talking about vegan, but we're going to go with earthly eating because there's nothing attached to that except positivity, because it's my definition for it, and I'm all about positivity. All right? So over the past few years, I've learned a bit of things, and I know that I'm only going to learn more, okay? And I can't wait to learn more. So in this podcast, as well as in this vlog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some of the most important things that I've learned. I'm going to break it down section by section and give you an inside look and tell you exactly what to expect. So there may be some of you guys who are out there right now thinking, man, I really want to get started on this vegan journey or this earthly eating journey, and or there may even be some of y'all who have started and they're like, damn, I don't know what the hell to do from here. I'm stuck. This shit is hard. I'm here to let you know what the rest of your journey is going to look like, at least for the first year, and just to tell you to hang in there, just to give you some positive motivation to hang in there. All right? So let's run through a few of the things. I got about 6 or 7 different things that I want to take you through. All right? The first thing is to start slow. Okay? What I mean by that is, and I'm not saying, oh, continue eating meat and dairy and all that stuff. Now, if you're one of those persons that do have that kind of personality where you can't just cold turkey and cut things off, that's fine. Go ahead and wean yourself off. But I'm saying more so, take it slow, as in, know that it's okay to eat those processed vegan foods off at the beginning, okay? So if you're someone who usually eats deli meat and things like that, it's okay to get the vegan deli meat and make a vegan sandwich. Use the vegan mayonnaise, some mustard, tomato, onion, lettuce, throw some sprouts on there if you can handle it at first, and use the processed vegan meat, okay? Start slow, take it easy, all right? You're not going to know everything about this vegan life, all right? So, or this earthly eating life, excuse me. Take it slow, as in read the labels. You're going to forget to read every single label. You're going to forget to read every single label, okay? That's fine. It's okay. I did it. I still sometimes to this day will pick up something like, I know this is vegan. All right? It's okay. Start slow. Give yourself time. All right? Uncertainty happens. All right? If you're uncertain, it's normal. Surprise. All right? It's normal. Listen, What I'm saying is, you may jump into this and say, all right, I'm an earthly eater now. Can I have marshmallows? Can I have gummy bears? What about gummy worms? Nope, can't have those. Why? I'm reading the label and it doesn't say contains milk or anything. Nah, but it says contains gelatin. What's gelatin? Pork fat. How do I know that? Because I've done my research, okay? So, here's the thing. There's 7 deadly allergens. Eggs, tree nuts, peanuts, fish, shellfish, wheat, and soy. Those they must list at the bottom of each package underneath all of the ingredients. Okay, so it will say contains peanuts, contains soy, contains fish. They have to list those because of how deadly those are and how serious those allergens are. All right, but it's not going to say this package contains pork fat. Okay, you have to be the one to read it and say, what the hell is gelatin? Oh, got it. Whey is derived from milk. It's a milk product. Okay, know that. Uncertainty happens. Fine tuning happens, and it happens all on its own. That's the beauty about fine tuning. All right, as long as you do your job and you stay the course of eating this earthly food, fine tuning happens. You're going to learn which things are processed, okay? You're going to learn which foods to eat and which foods go good with other foods, okay? You're going to learn what fennel and rhubarb are. I'm sure you're like, what the hell is that? I've never used that before in my life. You will. You'll get to it, okay? This funny thing happens when you actually dive into this earthly eating head first without restrictions and limitations, okay? You stop being lazy. You hear what I'm saying? You get back to things like cooking. Remember that? Pots, pans, seasonings, those type of things. Yeah, that's cooking. The stuff our parents used to do and their parents used to do, you get back into it and it becomes fun, okay? You start thinking to yourself, damn, I have chickpeas or garbanzo beans and I have some rice. So instead of just a boring beans and rice dish, now you say, I've got curry seasoning in here, I've got ginger, I've got garlic, I've got some maple syrup, and I've got some, I use liquid aminos, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. I've got all of these different seasonings. I can throw these together and make a curried garbanzo bean, okay, and now I got some fresh cilantro and I can make some cilantro rice. So now your boring ass garbanzo beans and rice dish becomes curried chickpeas over cilantro rice. Whoa. Didn't even think that would happen, right? Or you say, let's say I do have 2 cans of beans. You take 2 cans of beans, 2 different cans of beans, I can mash these up and I can use spelt flour instead of regular flour. And now not only do I have a vegan burger or an earthly burger, I have a gluten-free earthly burger. So these type of things are the things that happen to you, which is fine tuning, okay? You make it fun for yourself and you make it fun for your family, all right? Mental clarity happens. What do I mean by this? I mean that at some point in your journey of earthly eating, your mind goes to an ascended level of thought that even you probably didn't think was possible. Mine happened 7 months into my journey, okay? December of 2017, my brain opened up on a whole nother level of ascension that I never thought possible. I used to be one of those type, I stopped using, here's the thing, I stopped using derogatory words to describe or to address people that I love, people that, friends I call, family, even myself. I used to be someone that used the N-word. I don't do that anymore because my brain opened up and I actually saw that word for what it was, what it is, and now I'm to a point where I use positive terms to talk to people. King, queen, this is what my people are, so that's what I use to address them as it should be, okay? This is positive things. This gets positive feedback. You know, when you hear yourself called a king or you hear yourself called a queen, it gives you a whole different feeling on the inside than when you say that N-word, okay? So that opened up. It was beautiful. Let's see here. When you remove most of the processed foods out of your life, which happened for me back in December, except for those damn potato chips, like that shit, man. Damn you, potato chips, okay? All right? But when you remove that stuff out of you start to fully pay attention to the surroundings, to everything that's going on. So I started to notice that, and it's crazy because you never really think about it. You actually see it, but it never really crosses your mind to actually pay attention to it. But I started to see how the media was directly trying to control and influence the minds of our youth. And it sickens me. So I saw how they would use these beautiful colors, these immaculate colors, and these jingly ass jingles to try to shape the minds of these children. And so, like, when I hear my son, you know, singing off a jingle that has absolutely nothing to do with childhood, for example, when steak is really this good, you slow it in slow-mo. That's the damn chili shit, right? So when I hear that, I cringe because it's like you're forcing these children to believe that, oh, I need to go get a steak because it looks extremely delicious on TV. I hate it. I don't like it. It saddens me. So that clarity happened, and I started to see it everywhere, okay? Not just on TV. I started to see it everywhere in my life, all right? So I vowed to myself that I have to do more to go ahead and shape the mind of my children, shape the minds of my children so that they're not affected by these things, okay? What else? Positivity happens, okay? I don't know when this happened in my life. I can't really pinpoint a date, month, or anything, but I just became positive. I started not caring about negative shit. If somebody would come to me with negative shit, I ignore it or tell them to go elsewhere with it because I don't need the negative in my life because that's not what I'm about, okay? So you stop complaining and start thinking to yourself, okay, well, what can I do to make this situation better? Okay, what can I do for myself to make it better? All right, it's not somebody else's fault. You know, what can I do so that I can ensure a positive outcome on my end? All right, let's see, what else? You start focusing on positive stuff also. So when you focus on positive stuff and you're positive, you're that positive person, positive things happen in your life, all right? I would have people come up to me and say, hey, I don't know what happened, but you're super positive and it's contagious. I would have random strangers follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook and say, hey, I love your energy, keep it up, you know, it's contagious, I love it. That felt good. So I just kept doing it. I wanted to be that positivity, that positive energy that shined for everybody. Health happens. I was pre-diabetic. I had high blood pressure. I had aches and pains everywhere from inflammation. Notice I said was. Yes, no longer, no more. That's right. So since becoming an earthly eater, all of these afflictions have gone away. All right. Now, I also lost weight. Obviously, I gained a little bit of it back because of the drink and everything, but that's a completely different podcast or vlog. So we'll go back to the health. Listen, when I work out now, I feel like I worked out, but I'm not as exhausted. I'm not aching, and I feel amazing after my workout, okay? I never thought that I would be able to work out and at the end of the workout say to myself, damn, I worked out, but like I'm not to the point where I am exhausted and I just want to go home and lay down or anything like that. I feel great, okay? Life happens. the greatest takeaway from this is that life happens. Okay? When you eat the way that we were designed to eat, life truly happens. I have lost weight. I have gained a mental clarity. I have gotten education. I've cleansed myself of the bad shit that was the previous me, the past me, okay? And I have only left the positive stuff that is me today. This is life and this is love, okay? I've seen a light shine in me that just from shining in me has brightened other people's day and now shines in them as well, okay? All of this right here that I'm describing is life and love, okay? And I want you guys to take two things away from this. I'm almost finished, I promise you. One, eat earthly, damn it, okay? Listen, if you're at a point where you're like, I don't know, maybe, just try it. This is what I tell everybody, just try it. And don't talk to these yuppie ass vegans. Yes, I'm talking to all you yuppie damn vegans that it's either your way or the highway and you're getting in people's faces and, you know, telling them how wrong they are. Shut the fuck up, okay? Allow people to either A, have a civil debate with you, or B, to come along at their own speed. You hitting them and bombarding them with information like that, although it may be correct information, it's not going to be received. So please, do me a favor, yuppies, step back, have a seat, talk to people, okay? Give them the facts, but allow them to do their research, because it's not until you do your own research. That's how it happened for me. I had to do my own research that you're actually going to come along, okay? So, eat earthly, all right? The second and most important thing I want you guys to take away from this is that, because I know that some of you guys are probably watching this with a steak in your hand, you know what I mean, or a glass of milk, put it down. Nah, I'm joking. Look, I want you guys to see that if you're somebody that, this is the most important thing I want you guys to take from this. If you're somebody that, you look at what's going on in the world today, you see these mass shootings, these senseless school shootings. You see unarmed people, black, white, and other, being killed, not even self-defense, get out of here, being murdered by these rogue police officers, because not all of them are bad, I get that. But these rogue ones, if you're people that see this stuff happening and you think to yourself, this is bullshit and it needs to change, I want you to be that change, okay? So I want you to dig deep into yourself, and what I say is this: be the love that you want to see, okay? If you're someone that sees this and you want it to change, be that change, all right? Here's what I say: if the sun shines on anyone bright enough and long enough, they will warm up, okay? So shine, people. I want you guys to shine on every last person that you come in contact with, because if you shine long enough, these people are going to warm up no matter how cold they are, okay? So I appreciate everyone's attention. I appreciate you guys coming and tuning in. Podcast listeners, I appreciate you guys listening, all right? So for my vegan van venting sessions, as well as for Berg Banter on the podcast, people, until the next time, be the love that you want to see. It's your boy Berg, the plant-based professor, plant-based politician. I love y'all. Peace.